This morning I'm out because I'm going to up-pot some lettuce. And I have a couple of other chores that I need to get done in the garden. I'm completely redoing my garden area, so I don't have a lot growing, but I do have some things in my greenhouse that I am going to bring out and put in the bed. So I am actually getting my soil ready for it. I am going to amend the soil in the bed that I'm putting my lettuce in. And at this point, I'm not even sure what type of lettuce it is. I had it all labeled, and things got turned around because things weren't germinating, and I just said, "Oh, forget it." And then they started germinating as I started working on other things. So that's the plan, is to get that done. But I've done a lot of cleanup back here, a lot of rearranging. I'm trying to get things to where they're just neat and tidy because I don't want any critters coming through, even though I do have something that's coming through here. Let me show you all this. Okay, look at these tracks, these paws, P-A-W-S. Let me see if I can get a good, right here, see if y'all can see them really good. I suspect that it is the possum who wants to visit my yard every night. He comes through, doesn't bother anything. I would imagine that he's looking for anything that he can eat on. He used to eat leaves from my plants, but he wouldn't bother the fruit, just the leaves. But now there's really nothing for him to mess with. But he's coming through here. There's the evidence. I used to wonder what it was. And then one day I viewed my camera and I saw that nice big possum. Nothing I can do about it because I live across the street from a green belt. So the animals are going to come. I mean, even before I had a garden, they visited my yard. So there's nothing else I can do. I'm going to keep my garden. So we're not even going to fight about that. Now I'm going to put my gloves on because I have some soil down here that I'm going to amend. Let me show you what I have. Here it is. I have a bucket here that I'm going to amend the soil, and then I'm just going to pour this on top of the garden bed. I do not put a whole lot of effort into amending and being specific about what I am using because I find that sometimes I think we do too much. I think I just really think we do too much because I am not intentional about how I fertilize, what I fertilize with, specific recipes and all of that. I just don't. I'll just throw something in there. And I'm going to tell you, as far as growing, I get very good yield of everything that I attempt to grow. I think there may be one thing, maybe my green beans, sometimes I struggle with those, but typically everything that I grow it's in abundance. So that's why I say I watch a lot of gardeners and I listen to a lot of advice, and some of it I'll take and run with, and some of it I just go whatever. If it becomes too much of a job for me, I'm not going to enjoy it and I'm not going to do it. So with that said, I am going to go ahead and let me move this down some more so y'all can see better. So in my Milo bags, I keep coffee grounds in here just to keep them nice and dry, because if your coffee grounds are moist, they will mold. So I just pour my spent coffee into my Milo bags, and I am going to just put a couple of nice big handfuls of coffee grounds in here. Like I said, I'm not measuring, I'm just pouring it in here. And I just keep this nice and tight, closed up nice and tight. In here, I've got eggshells that I've grinded up. And I use a coffee grinder to grind up my eggshells. So they are very fine. They're like powder. Let me show you. Put some in my hand. But it's so fine that I have to, look at that. Can you see? Yeah, it looks just like powder. So I just pour nice amount. I don't want to put too much because I haven't been using very many eggs, so I don't want to use all of my eggshells up. That's enough. And then I'm going to go into the greenhouse and grab some. I'm going to use my garden tone. I have garden tone and I have plant tone. I'm going to use the plant tone because in my mind, I'm thinking that I'm doing lettuce, so I'm not trying to use anything that's going to cause fruiting. So I think the plant tone will be just fine for this. And I'll just mix this all in. I'll use some plant tone. Let's see, do I have anything else in there I can use? I just look. I just put whatever I have in here and mix it up. Mix this in. I'm going to get me some plant tone. Got some plant tone, and I'm just going to pour it in here. So now that I've got this all mixed in, I'm going to just spread it out on the top of the garden bed that I plan to use for my lettuce. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm back with everything I need to get this party started. Here's my amended soil. And all I'm going to do is going to take and spread this on top of my bed. And I'm just going to spread this all around and I'll mix it in my soil. So I decided that I got more eggshells in here, that I will go ahead and put just a tiny bit of garden tone. When I think I'm going to put some in each hole. So here's my lettuce, just one of them anyway. And all I'm going to do, you can see me, I am just going to dig a little hole. And I know I shouldn't be putting my hands inside of my bag, so I'm not going to. I'm going to put some on here. Only because I'm on camera. If I wasn't on camera, my hand would be right in that bag. I don't worry about it. I'll put just a tiny bit in the hole. Go ahead and dig a couple of them. Put a little bit of garden tone in here. Mix it around. Take my plant out. Stick it there. And just cover it up. It's just that simple. Some of these been sitting in water too long, so I can smell them, but I think they'll be okay. So I probably won't, because the plants are very wet. I probably won't give them any water right away, but I'm going to just lay them out. And once again, take my trowel, dig a trench, put in some garden tone, mix it up, and I plant there, and just look at how beautiful that is. I'm gonna do a couple over here. Now, one thing I will do, you don't want to compact your soil, but this is very loose. My soil is very loose, which is a good thing. I didn't do it on these, but over here, I'm just pressing the soil down just a little bit, just to give my plants something to hold on to, a good foundation, so that they don't fall over. I've got more over here. I got plenty of them. Look at that root. Get at it a little bit more of my plant home. Now, typically, I would add some, I have some blood meal in there, which I guess I could have used some, but I'm not going to worry about it. Later on, I will be doing a video on how to make bone meal. I have a short that I did on making bone meal, but I'm going to do a full video. I've got some bones in there that I have been collecting. Kind of like Denzel Washington. Do y'all remember that movie, Denzel Washington and Angelina Jolie, called The Bone Collector? That's been me lately. I've been collecting bones. Which I probably should have used a little bit of blood meal. Maybe I'll go get some blood meal. Put just a little in there. Okay, I'm back with some blood meal. So the ones that I've already put down, I'll just gently pull them up. And I know I shouldn't be putting my hands down in here, but I am. Put just a little bit of bone meal in there. I mean blood meal. Gently pull it up. It's probably an overkill. Probably don't need it, but I'm going to give them some anyway. By the way, the video that I did showing of me being in Virginia Beach and putting together green stalks for my sisters, they have really been enjoying their green stalks. They have been enjoying being able to go outside and grab lettuce, spinach, and tomatoes and make them some nice salads. So I have green stalks I have yet to unpack. I'll do a video when I unpack them. I have to rearrange my garden in order to get the green stalks back here. I mean, I have space, but I'm not trying to take up all of my backyard space for the garden. I still want a sitting area. I don't know. I still want just a tiny bit of yard. So, okay. Now everybody got a little bit of blood meal. I wish I knew how to make blood meal, but I guess that would require me to extract blood from somebody. Look at that. I'm told you're not supposed to put your hands in there because you can contaminate your product, but I don't worry about it. I've never had that issue. It's no big deal for me. And since it's mine, see, some of these you can smell when they've been sitting in water too long. Which is why I'm not going to water my bed in just yet. Try to get 2 more in here. So yeah, this is really fluffy, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. You do not want your soil to be compacted. So I've been working on this soil for the last year. So, and to keep it from being compacted. And this is the kind of soil that you want. Nice and loose. Over here, I'm going to move this one so I can get another one in here. Okay. Let's see. Put some blood meal down in there. I don't remember if I put blood meal in those, but don't worry about it. A little bit of, this is Espoma Garden Tone. I have the Garden Tone and I have the Plant Tone. And I don't really think it matters which one you use. They're all fertilizers. Once again, getting caught up for no reason. Got one more. That can go over here. All righty. Normally I'll take my little containers and rinse them out so that when I'm ready to use them the next time, they're nice and clean. Keep my Plant Tone in here, and then I will prep another bed. But before I prep another bed, I'm going to go get some mulch. Let's grab me a bag of mulch. Some people use straw. I mean, that's fine. I don't. I just use, what is it, cypress blend of wood chips, I guess that's what it is. And then I just generously, I really want to go around my plants. I think I will. Move all of this back. Press it down. See, look at that, just dripping. No water for you guys today. Probably won't water you all until Sunday. Because you need to dry out. It stinks. I need some more dirt over here. And I've got some. Let me pull all of this back. Go grab some soil. There we go. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to end this video right here. I will finish up putting mulch on the bed, but I have another bed of lettuce that I'm going to prep and get planted out. I'll do that off camera, but in the meantime, I'll see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and peace out. All right, guys, I know I said I was ending, but I'm back. Just to show you all that I got a second bed of lettuce planted. As you can see, some of these are very tiny, but I think they'll take off after a minute. So I've got 2 beds of lettuce planted, and now I am going to, before that, let me show you my garlic over here. My garlic is really taking off. I'm just concerned that being over here against this fence that they're not getting the light that they need, the sunlight, because as you can see, they are bending over trying to get the light from the sun. But we'll see what happens. I think I mentioned in the last video that I'm going to plant some more in a sunnier area.